Hey guys, Toby, 50 Baits. Today we're gonna be shooting one of my favorite colors in a 3.8-inch rip wrap by Anglin AI. Love it. We're also gonna shoot it in a 2.75. The little hammer. What we'll need our blending block right here. If you don't know, the blending block. We'll shoot two colors at the same time. We'll suck up both colors. It'll inject them and make us a little laminate. Do remember that you're messing with hot plastics if you're doing this. I'm sure everybody knows that, but so be very careful. Have ventilation. I have a little fan going. You may be able to hear it, but anyway, it goes straight outside. I cut it down just so it didn't mess up the sound here, because I know I mumble a lot. Our top color is going to be about 6 to 7 drops of black and some blue highlight. Give it a little charcoal look. And the bottom is going to be blue highlight with just a half a drop to a drop of green pumpkin. What we need to do is get our plastics not only to about the same temperature, but more importantly, I think than the temperature is the consistency. If it feels about the same, it's going to laminate better, I believe. Works for me, I'm going to put it that way. I'll give you a little better view of these colors here shortly, as soon as they're ready. This, along with my 50 Magic, has been my best producing fish-wise colors and selling. I mean, they look good. They look natural. And right now we've got the shad spawn, herring spawn going on, and swim baits are on fire. Flukes are on fire. Pretty much get it on them and they're going to eat. They're all hungry. They're eating right now. So you find the shad spawn, you're going to have a busy day for sure. Alright, this plastic was not, I just added some that I already had, so trying to make sure everything's melted down good and evenly. And we'll go from there. Keep your injectors good and lubed, dual injector. We'll draw up with the dual injector, pop it into here. Boom. We're going to shoot both at the same time. This bar keeps everything even. Gives you a good even amount going in of each color. And going to make you a pretty laminate that catches fish, man. It's dark outside and I'm trying to mess with a light. So it's blinding the crap out of me. But I'm hoping you guys can see a little better. And while you're here, if you don't mind, hit that like and subscribe, guys, so we can bring out some more. Again, I'm new to this YouTube thing, so I'm learning every day. But the more that we can get like and subscribe, the more I'll put out. Let me switch this around. Here's our top color. That's my black with blue highlight. There's my blue highlight with just one little drop of green pumpkin, just to give it a little bit of color. We'll be shooting Calhoun's plastic. I'm going to move this down towards the molds and the injector so you can see it. We'll be shooting Calhoun's medium blend today. I love the durability of it. Again, I pretty much know what I'm looking for as far as temperature and consistency, so I'm not really even checking my plastic. Straight in and just good smooth even push on your injector. And it doesn't take much because these are single cavity, so you're just filling up one swim bait each time. If you get to pushing too hard, you can get air bubbles flashing. other things that makes your baits look bad. Here's the 2.75. Now it is not single cavity. It'll be one injection for 4 cavities. And my plastic may have been a little hot right there, but we'll see how they turn out. Turns out bad, it's y'all's fault. I'll blame it on y'all. Alright. Waiting game now. We'll wait and let it set up. Don't mind though. That's just stickers that you get when you order. I do use all these products, but mainly Calhoun's. But I like that on too for when I do Senkos or Senko style baits, stick baits. They I don't have to add a ton of salt because it's already a sinking formula. You can see when it go ahead and start pulling off some of the excess plastic because it's already setting up on the outside. The molds were a little warm, but it's finished up a run of 5-0 Magic. One thing I do know is that, to me, molds, a lot of people say that you need to heat your molds. Certain molds are different, but mine seem to shoot better when they're a little cool. When they get hot, I start getting bubbles or flashback or whatever. But that's our 2 colors there. Looks black against this. You'll see it in the baits. Comes out pretty nice. Not only pretty nice, but it catches. To me, it's a good natural presentation of a young shad. Maybe a newly hatched shad, however you want to look at it. But that is what it replicates and looks like. I'm going to put these back to come out of the way. You don't want that hot plastic sitting around and getting knocked over. You got idiots like me in flip-flops. It's going to wind up getting burnt. This guy. I'm not the smart one in my family. I'll probably go ahead and take them out. I don't know. But they feel ready. Got to get all this connective stuff off the top. When you move your injector over, you get a little bit of plastic. Might want to give it just a little bit longer. Nah, it's ready. And, oh my goodness. Of course, one comes out on one side, 3 on the other. But let's take a look here. But that one fell. It won't be in the mold no longer. That's my ghost shad, guys. Oh, it has really produced fish along with the 5-0 Magic. This mold shoots so good until it gets real hot. Once it gets real hot, you gotta let it cool off a little bit. Sometimes I'll just set it on 2 cold molds. They're aluminum. Try and transfer the heat over to them. And I always put these back on because they tear up. I like to clamp a bunch of them, but it's hard to do when you're limited on space here. But as you can see, this is just the excess. It'll be trimmed off, of course. 3.8 inch. The rip wrap. I love the tail on the rip wrap. It gives a different tail action to me. Not only a different tail action, but well, you have some that wobble, more roll, I guess you'd say. These don't roll as much to me, and they give just that tighter little tail action. I like it. I like it a lot. There's times I like when a bait rolls, so take your pick, you know, on the time of year. During the shad spawn also, this little bait right here, the 2.75, which I don't know where the 2.75 comes from, because if I measure it, it's close to 3. We have one not finished. People don't look at that. You know, a lot of plastic you go through that doesn't turn out right, or bubbles or whatever. Here's our 2.75 inch. Another great bait. I love both of these swim baits. I'm going to tear it off and leave this excess on it as well. there is the Ghost Shad in the 2.75. As you can see, I got an imperfection right there. So instead of selling that one will go in my tackle box, because they still catch fish with a little imperfection or a bubble, but you don't sell them like that. So you can see the blue highlight shows up really good. I think it shows up a little bit better just adding that little bit of green pumpkin in there, just one little half drop to a drop, just to give it a little hint. Great baits. I love doing swim baits. Like I said, the more natural you can make them. You can add a little flake, make it look a little bit more flashy, but I love just leaving it like this. It just reminds me of a newly hatched shad, especially this size bait right here. This time of year, like I said, with the shad spawn, herring spawn, good. This one here comes with a little bar that basically laminates for you. What I was telling you earlier, you shoot this in one spot, boom, it comes across, fills each cavity. Where the other mold is single cavities for each bait. It's your pick, whatever, but without this little bar right here, I couldn't shoot a laminate in this bait. But this little bar separates the plastic, shoots one top, one bottom, and that's how we get a laminated bait in this particular one, in the smaller Rip Rap, the 2.75. And as you can see, it laminates well. And there's times people say whatever. I don't care if it doesn't laminate perfectly. These did. Because in nature, you don't have permanent lines like that. You know, they're sort of faded down, some more than others, but a great laminate by anyway, it's just a great laminate. No other way around it. So here's our finished product from that shoot right there. The 3.8s and the 2.75s, a little hammer and the Rip Rap. Just great baits this time of year, especially during the herring spawn and the shad spawn. So, all we got to do now is catch some dang fish, because it is time. Everybody's catching them. They are on fire. So, get out there and catch some fish. Excuse me, swallowed some. Damn. If you don't mind, like and subscribe, man. We'll do some more. Get a little better at this lighting and stuff. Like I said, it's nighttime and I can't get the lighting just right. So once we get everything right, give you some better videos, I hope, and show you all the molds we can shoot. I'd like to see some comments what you want to see made. We can do some hand pour swim baits. We can do some craziness with them. Drop shots, lizards, worms, all that right now is coming in. But right now the big thing is swim baits, and I love swim baits because I like making a realistic looking bait. So, got anything you want to add, want to see, put it in the comments. Let's see what we can do. I appreciate you watching. Let's go catch some fish. Bye!